So we've got one more type to introduce, and then we'll do kind of a long example, and then we'll be done with this section. So this is the general form of the line. And this line has absolutely no useful information about it at all, but it's the general form of the line. AX plus BY plus C equals 0 basically means you got a line and you put everything on one side of the equation. Okay? So the problem with this kind of a option, this kind of a way they put things together, is that if you've got an actual problem and you have to go graph it or do anything like that, it makes it really complicated. You actually have to do some work. So say you're given something, this is in standard form because it's blah, 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 equals 0. So that's our standard form. You'll have instructions that look like something like get the slope and the y-intercept, and then graph the line. Now, when we were doing this on stuff that was in y-intercept form or slope-intercept form, that was easy. So we had stuff that was in slope-intercept form. All we had to do was just look at it, pull off the slope, pull off the y-intercept, go to town. Just look at it, pull off the slope, pull off the y-intercept, and go to town. Well, we can't do that anymore. We actually have to do some work. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it into slope-intercept form. So that's going to be our goal. Transform to slope-intercept form. All right. So I want to get the y by itself. Get the y by itself. All right, so we'll start. And let's go ahead and add 4 to both sides. 3x plus 2y equals 4. Then I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. Gives me 2y negative 3x plus 4. Then we want to get the y by itself, so we'll divide both sides by 2. So we'll get y equals, now we need to separate this out into 2 bits, just like we've been doing, or like we did for the complex variables. Remember the a plus bi, so sometimes we have to separate things out. We're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to end up with negative 3 halves x plus 4 over 2. If you want to write it out like that, or you can directly simplify it and get y equals negative 3 halves x plus 2. You got it? So remember, our general form is this y equals mx plus b. And what we have is y equals a negative 3 halves x plus 2, which is why we separated it out, so we would have a match. So that means m equals, and b equals, m equals what? Negative 3 halves. B equals 2. So b, our y-intercept, is 0, 2. And our slope is negative 3 over 2. So now we can go through here and we can actually graph this out. We'll start our y-intercept at 0, 2. And our slope, we're going to go 3 down and 2 over. So we're going to go 3 down and 2 over. And that gets us over to this point here. And draw the line. Oops, that was the worst line we've done yet today. And I'll try again. There we go. All right. So you're able to graph the line. So the point of the not the complex form, the point of the standard form is that, it's a general form of the line. It's all well and good. And it looks pretty here, but unfortunately it's not that useful. So you've actually got to do some work to get the information you need to make it work. Cool.